Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is KSSL Khechar. Today we are talking about JavaScript, the programming language that makes websites interactive and fun. It is used to create things like buttons, animations, and even games. Stay tuned to learn how JavaScript works and why it is so important. In this video, let's discuss basics of JavaScript. First, let's start with JavaScript variables. In JavaScript, variables are containers used to store data values. You think of them as labels that point to specify data in a memory, like members, text, or objects. Variables are declared using the keywords var, let, or constant. The types of variables where the old way of declaring variables. Let a modern way for blocked scoped variables. Constant for block scoped constant whose values cannot be changed. Let's see some examples for these variables, guys. For that we can yeah, you can see here the examples where I declared the name as my name as KSSL Kecha, and I have console logged it. It prints the name, and I also used here the let. You can see here and the specific things, and constant too, as we can as we know uh, country names are constants, so I had taken that uh, now let's run it. You can see the output here, guys, at the fourth line, at the ninth line, at the 14th line. You can see it. Let's discuss some important points in JavaScript variables. Important points. Use let and constant for modern JavaScript because they provide better scoping rules. Also use constant if the value won't change as it makes your code more predictable. Okay, guys. Now let's go to the next topic, JavaScript arrays. In basic terms, an array in JavaScript or any other programming language is a special type of object that stores multiple values in a single variable. Arrays are used to organize data in the list format, where each item each, that may be element no is indexed starting from 0. Um, can key features of variables sorry arrays can hold multiple types of data, numbers, strings, objects, etc. Supports various built-in methods for manipulating data. Example: push, pop, map, filter. Dynamic in size, you can add or remove elements that at any time. Let's see some examples for arrays, guys. The second program, as you see, it is an I have used let function for declaring an array. I have declared these three, as you see. I'm accessing the arrays. I have given fruit 0. In the fruit array, the 0th element was apple. So the app, let's run it first. No, firstly they both here I have console logged fruits. It has print here. You can see at accessing I have given fruit 0. At the fruit array, the 0th element was apple. You can see it here. At the number array, the second element was 3. You can see the outputs here as you observe. Later I have modified arrays. See, fruits push orange. In the array, orange was added. You can see it here. Push function is used to add the elements in an array. After that, I have popped the fruits array. It removes the last element. Okay, you can see it here as the orange was added and removed. Uh, I have added a new element in the fruits array. For specifying the index value. It means it will add at the second. Banana will, in the sense it will replace. In the place of banana, we can see here grapes. That's all. After that, I have array methods. I have given a map function to print the squares of the array number array. For the one it was 1, 2, it was 4, 3, it was 9, 6, 4, it was I can see, as you can see here. And I have given a filter to uh, the number percentile 2 is equal to 0. Uh, yes, as you can observe, if we multiply with 2, the first digit 1, it will not, and the second digit it will come, and at the fourth digit it will come, at the fifth digit it will not come. So you can see it here. Mhm. Yeah, this is the end of arrays. Let's go. Sorry, we can. I will say some few important features for it. Important points for arrays. Arrays in JavaScript are zero indexed. Yeah, it will. As we all know, uh, in index uh, in in any programming language, index which starts with 1. Okay, you use methods like push, pop, shift, unshift, and slice for adding or removing elements. As I showed you before, arrays are versatile and can handle a mix of data types. Through its good practice to keep them consistent. I think you got my point there. Let's move to the third topic in the basics of JavaScript. JavaScript objects. In JavaScript, an object is a collection of key value pairs where the keys are unique identifiers and the values can be data or functions. Objects are used to model real world entities and organize complex data. Uh, you can read it. I will be pausing for a second. And key features of objects are key value structure. Each key is a string or a symbol, and its value can be any type. Yeah, dynamic properties can be added, updated, or removed. As we observed in the arrays, we can remove, we can add, we can push, we can do. In the objects, it was the same. Nested. It can be contained any objects can contain other objects or arrays. For example, we are writing a program, and we are using two loops, one loop another loop. That's called nested methods. Functions inside objects that can act on the object's data too. I think you got my point. Let's see some examples. Third one. As you can see, I have created here using object literal syntax. I think you may get it. It's very simple. And I'm using accessing properties too here to print the desired output. And I have updated it, and I have do everything with it. You can see it here. I will go slow for it. And this was the nested objects. As I said, object inside object. Let's see the output for them. As you can see that my here it is, here 26 articles. Yeah, you can see it here. Let's move to the another topic, the fourth and the final topic. Oh, before that, I will say some important points on objects. Objects are mutable, meaning you can modify them even after creation. We can modify them even after creation, as like arrays and others. Use this keyword inside methods to refer the current object. You can see here. Use object keys, object values, object entities, or All these are the same for iterating our objects. Let's go to the final topic. As I said before, JavaScript loops. Loops in JavaScript allows you to repeat a block of code multiple times until a specific condition is met. The, they are essential for tasks like iterating through arrays, processing data, or automating repetitive actions. Types in JavaScript, there are five types. For the first one was for loop, repeats a block of code for a specific number of times. While loop repeats the block of code as long as condition is true. Do while loop executes the code block once, then repeats as long as the condition is true. The fourth one, fifth one is not most oftenly used, but I will say the definitions for it. Uh, for for of loop, it iterates over iteratable objects like arrays. For in loop, iterates over the properties of an object. Let's see some examples. It was the fourth one, I think so. Yeah, it was the fourth. You can see the for loops. I have taken an element called I is equal to 0, I greater than 5. I have here iterated. I'll run it and I will show you the. You can see it here. You can see the outputs here in the terminal. Sorry, in the console. You can see it here. Iterations. There were 0 iterations for it. Here, iteration 1, iteration 2, iteration 3. It goes on. Here you can see the count. Yeah, here is the while loop. You can see the output here for the count 1, count 2, count 3. Here it is do while loop. You can see the output here. I think you got the syntax. It's very easy. It is very understandable too. Thank you guys. And as I come to some important points, loops are the souls for programming languages. In my opinion, they plays a crucial role. Apart from the DSC, loops are the gods of the programming languages. In my point, and in loops we can use all the three topics before I have said, because if we want to if we want to write a program for a given pattern, we need to use loops and array and we need to use loops. uh, in the programming sense, loops are everything. Without loops there is nothing. Thank you guys. For the final check, I will show you the programs for the last time. Here is the first, second, third. I will show it twice. Wait. The third. I mean the fourth. Yes. You can use all these programs. They are free for you. Thank you.